Hey everybody, thanks for watching. And just a quick update, anybody's waiting for tracking numbers, you guys will have it this week. I sent out emails to everyone, so if you're waiting for a tracking number, you will get it this week. Anybody who's waiting for guide to guide, remember that is a pre-order. It releases on the 29th, so you guys will receive tracking numbers before that. But thanks for your patience and support on this whole thing. Yeah, we got a lot more pre-orders than we thought at a quick time, and somebody dropped the ball on that. And it's one of the things about when you're small business and you're coming up. You got to remember a lot of other people have ambitions and goals as well. Nobody is really, they're trying to sit and help you out through your business ventures. People got their own ideas and things they want to do for themselves. So it's one of the things about business why a lot of times prices get raised. It's because, you have to be able to pay help and afford to pay help to stay on and give them a reason to stay behind and help you out, because people have their own ambitions and goals that they want to do in life. And not everybody is going to, sit around and spend their time to help you out with yours. So this is one of the things you'll learn, going through business is people move on and people got dreams and goals of their own. So you guys understand this. A lot of people don't want to be in their same position and jobs, for too long. You got stuff to do. But thanks for patience and support on that. Also, in case you didn't see, Stock Market Volume 4 is now available. Make sure you guys grab that, and definitely got into everything that has to do with what's taking place. And by the way, if you are a content creator, you probably already got the email, and you got the email from AdSense as well. So, they don't want us talking about, the WAR and what's going on over there. And they've been really strict on it. So they don't want certain type of information getting out. And there's a reason for that we talk about in Stock Market Volume 4. It's not just about, stock market. It's about what's happening. So I put it into one video. I'll make sure you guys understand and grab that video. But it's a lot that's happening with crypto. And you guys see what's going on. And there's a lot of stuff that we talk about in the video that I want you to understand. Why the heavy push for African Americans and minorities to invest in crypto. They have a whole campaign out. You've seen celebrities out there pushing it. You've seen what happened at Capitol Hill and the whole rally for minorities to go ahead and get crypto. And you're hearing all kinds of stories. It's right now more African Americans investing in crypto than anybody else. So understand what's up with that, which we get into in the video. Also, you need to understand what Bitcoin is all about. You guys asked about Bitcoin mining and how you make money from that. We get into all that in the video, how that works, and what's the whole thing with the power issue with Bitcoin that Elon Musk was talking about. We get into all that and everything else you need to understand about Ethereum and Bitcoin, and all that stuff is in the video because it's important. It has to do with what's taking place over there. So all this stuff comes together because what a lot of people are not going to realize is how, cryptocurrency, everything we're seeing, it's all going to make sense. Same thing with Corona. Everything plays into this. It's deep. It all plays into what's taking place and what has happened since, Corona. So all of this goes together as I talked about. So you can see now, the same way I spoke to you guys about Corona before the ball dropped. And I said, hey, something's coming. I'm telling you now, it's coming. And I hate to be that bearer of bad news. I get, people tell me all the time, damn, man, you always got bad news. But, this is something that we are seeing coming. We know, what's going to happen and what's possible, but there is a lot more to it. And what's taking place, you need to understand. If you paid attention, you've seen Biden release the executive order on, cryptocurrency, digital money. And the biggest thing that nobody's really talking about is the dude called for a CBDC. You know, think about it. Think about it. I mean, that's the biggest news that we really should be understanding, especially for the market. A CBDC, you need to just think about what that means for the dollar. Who told you this was going to happen? I told you guys. So the whole thing is eventually, that's why I keep telling you, buy gold. It's going to come to a point. And gold is going to be a big deal with all this. Also, you need to think about, NFTs. And getting in on NFTs is smart now. So you got any digital content, art, whatever like that, NFTs is the feature, which we get into that in the video as well, and how that's going to be a big deal moving forward. You see the whole craze. I think it's like over 40 billion in NFT sales so far. Big deal. And, it's a lot to all this. And we have to know why, we're heading in this direction and what the direction is. And when you see it, you see why things are kind of at a stall, almost, sort of. It's like they're taking their time. It's like they're stalling for something to happen. It's like, okay, when I think about war, I'm thinking about all out war. This is strategic. Not just that, their planning is strategic as well. They're stalling, and they have to stall for a reason. So don't forget about 5G. Don't forget about Corona. Don't forget about everything we was worrying about before this. Don't forget about gun control and everything. Don't forget about none of this stuff. This is just stuff that's working its way back into the fold. As you can see, some states already called for putting the mandate back for masks. Pennsylvania was one. And yeah, it was, you're going to see. So make sure you guys check out the video. For 3 days, it's not at the normal stock market price. So I always lower it for the first 3 days. So make sure you get it at that price, because it's only going to be at that price for the next 3 days or 2 days. If you follow me on Instagram, you already got the notification already. Also, as I said, basically, still, I apologize. I have no control over Apple, but we did everything on our part. We just waiting for them. But when the app release, I know you guys always hit me up. It seems like such bad customer service on our part, but it's just so much that goes into this, and we're not at the level of Walmart or Amazon or what have you yet. And the app is going to help out with all that. So when new stuff release, you guys, and never pay again, everybody will get a notification. You'll get a notification to the app, boom, and then other things are going to, come to the site once the app is available. It's going to make it a lot easier for us. Definitely a lot easier for me to do this. Once the app is finalized, it's just, many of you guys, everybody got iPhones. Like I have both iPhone and Android, but most people got iPhones, and I understand why. But definitely have to get that out the way before I can go ahead and put the push notifications. So just make sure when you download the app, whenever you get it, you turn on your push notifications, and just, hit the bell. Even though I know they still don't give it to you on time, so make sure you hit that bell on YouTube so you can get alerts when something new posts, because, a lot of people don't get stuff for 3 days. And, did the whole email thing. And the problem with sending emails is the same situation like with YouTube. Not everybody gets the email instantly. That's something that took me a while to figure out, because I always put my own email in there when I send a mass email to make sure it went through. But I would get the email, but I would see people wouldn't get the email till 2, 3, 4 days, even a week or so later. So that's crazy. And then we're talking about thousands of emails to send out. So this is one of the problems that push notifications is going to solve. And, I have to get the more people that get, make sure you register. Register for Merkabah Academy. Please make sure you register. The more people that register and get on there, the bigger and broader it gets. It helps us out. We need more people to be engaged in the site. Go on there. It's like-minded people. Chat, talk, or what have you. Get in tune with it. It's going to be one of the last things that's going to be left, because, as I talk about in the video, shit about to get different, as you can see, with them sending you these letters about not talking about shit. So I see a lot of people is getting into crypto because they don't want to miss out on the next big thing. And this is what we talk about in the DVD. A lot of people got to realize, we already know. We've been disenfranchised. We've been held back from gaining wealth. And a lot of people see with crypto as a way for Black people to get in, in the beginning of something that's going to be huge. And I didn't give you guys much info on crypto in the last videos for a reason that I'm going to explain, and that I explained in part 4. You need to understand what this is about. So again, you're seeing, and one of the questions you have to ask yourself, when did we ever get partial shares? When the fuck they start doing that shit? What? So think about that. So now, you can say the same thing like with Corona. Y'all don't want to help us out with getting equal protection under the law. Y'all ain't want to help us out with, racism and everything that's been happening in this country, but y'all care so much about us, y'all wanted to take these damn shots. So same thing you have to ask yourself with crypto. Think about it. So we have fractional shares. You can get portion of a share, that's affordable. So they went out their way to make it affordable for anybody to go on ahead and purchase crypto, purchase stocks. Regular stocks are doing it as well. But the reason I gave you guys the stocks I gave you is for the reason, you're going to understand. It's going to make a lot of sense. You need to know why stuff happens or why they do things. And then a lot of people just, you got to get your mind out of the whole bullshit of TV. Just because a bunch of people doing it and they promoting it. You seen, Megan Thee Stallion promoting crypto. So many people promoting crypto now. Understand why. When you see the celebrities coming at you all this stuff, something is behind it. And then now when you have them, when you have a news report on Black people doing anything, pay attention. So you want to understand why there's this push for minorities to invest in crypto and what that's really about, and how it's going to change everything. And we're seeing the future come into fold. We're seeing them push towards this new digital way of life. And everybody's talking about this, and everybody's worried about what's coming to the new digital world, and what's going to be coming to the metaverse, and how the metaverse is going to work. And again, if you're playing Oculus, if you talked about Oculus before, listen, everything I've been telling you guys, man, I ain't trying to toot my own horn, but damn, shit is all happening. It's unfolding. If you've been paying attention to the last 8, 9, 10 videos, DVDs, everything I've said is happening. Same thing I said about Corona, shit dropped off. Same thing I'm about to say, same thing I'm saying in this video. What's happening, what's coming, it's going to come. It's just that simple. It's no way. I mean, you can smell it. It's there. And the shit is not hard no more, because everybody's just been so stupid and dumbed down about the agenda, and we just like, okay, hurry up and get it over with. We don't care. And that's the mindset of people now. We don't care no more. And then if we did anyway, it's not enough of us to care that can make a difference. So they just steamrolling us with this plan and this agenda that we're going to sit back and watch unfold. But as I said in previous videos, that it's going to be a good thing. The problem is the people that's controlling it and what exactly they want to do with it, and how much freedom are we going to be giving up. And that's clear. That part is clear, because it's fucking everything. And when you think about an NFT, you need to broaden that thought as we get into in the fucking video. I mean, think about the possibilities of NFTs and what that's going to do for just commerce, not just digital commerce, period, the implications. So what Biden calling for, as I was saying, Biden went and called for the Federal Reserve and the Treasury to go ahead and push for a CBDC, for a digital dollar. This is an executive order, and an executive order is long. You need to, listen, this shit crazy. So, what they're happening anyway, and just the craze of crypto right now anyway, is destroying the dollar. And, still with crypto, we're mining Bitcoin we're mining crypto out of nothing, but at least there's a process to it with the P2P and everybody that's into it, doing something for this to happen. But they're being fucking greedy. And as I talk about in the video, the power consumption is fucking crazy. So what is that going to mean? What is that going to translate to? And this is a good one, because most people don't know. I promise you, most of the shit talk about in stock market for you never heard about. Most people are not paying attention to this because you're going about your day and you're working. But this is a real smooth behind the scenes situation that's going on. And even for those people that's invested in crypto, like they don't even know exactly how it all works. You just, you got your digital wallet, and you got your your cryptocurrencies that you're invested in, and you just, is it going up, is it going down, and what's happening? I mean, think about it. It's not like a regular stock to where we can understand company moves and corporations and the moves they make that's going to change the flow of the stock. Look at, I mean, last month you had indexes go down, Dow Jones and all of them down. Why? What's going on? Man, we had it's not going to happen all the time, but there's a correlation. It's been a correlation lately with regular stocks and crypto. So we've seen regular stocks go down, stocks go down, and it affect crypto. So that's not going to keep happening, but it's a possibility something could happen down the line. We'll see. But crypto is crypto, and it's just like almost like fiat currency in itself, because we're just basically all agreeing that it's money, and that's what we do with paper money. We all agree that it's money. And I also want to put this out there before I forget. If you bought the first three stock markets, by the way, they're going to be all on sale on Podia. And again, Podia, everything is on Podia now. So go to Podia for everything. Do not go to Palos to buy nothing. Go to Podia. Everything is on Podia. Palos is just I'm using it. It's basically storage, you might as well say. But go to Podia if you want to get anything. It's all on Podia. But also, for anybody, in case you don't buy Stock Market 4, you don't see it for whatever reason, and you've seen the other three, you'll understand what I'm talking about. IoT-A or IoTC, whatever one you've been seeing, the Internet of Things, make sure you buy. I know it dropped. Understand what I'm saying to you. Buy that shit. Buy. Get it. Tell you why Stock Market 4, and you're going to understand why Stock Market 4, but make sure you're buying it. It's like 11 cents right now. Get it. And you're going to understand why and how. Listen, buy it. Just trust me on this. Buy that shit. Buy a lot of it. Just buy it. And sit back and wait. But this is something that, unless you're fucking obsessed like me, you're not going to see it. Unless you do this like I do, you're not going to see what's coming. And even for the people that's stock investors or crypto investors, you have to have an esoteric understanding and background and know why certain things is going to be the way it is. It's just that simple. There's no way around that. And most people don't. They don't do what we do, and they're not into what we're into. So if you do, and you can see it. You see what's happening. But blockchain, we get into in the video. That's basically where everything is about. So blockchain, understand that and the technology behind it and how deep it is. So there's a lot. And like I said, I waited this long to put out part 4 for a reason, because I wanted to see some things happen. And so wear this shirt for a reason, so you guys can understand. Have the same black one on in the video, in the DVD. But money is about to be done. It's going to happen over there in Europe first. I talked about this before with Sweden. They had freaking Cash App 6-7 years before America did. It's called something else. They've been had that to where you can send money to your phone. And we catch up late on stuff for a reason, because they're testing it on smaller markets. You might as well say smaller countries. And a lot of people still haven't grasped the idea that America is basically a group of fucking countries. We call them states, but they're some of these states are bigger than countries in Europe. So we're a bunch of fucking countries, for real. And if you go back, before the Union and everything, everything, even right after the Union, they were considered states. Everything was considered countries. These states was considered countries. And the president was basically the governor. The governor was basically the president of that country, or, the leader of that country, until, we all united and, became what we are. But they have to test things, and that's what they've been doing. And we're not going to get the results. We just got to pay attention to see, and then we follow later, and it is what it is. But same reason why you seen with Corona, they did everything over there. They quarantined and locked down first, and then we did it later on, so we can see, or they can see how everything was going to unfold. But this is what they do. This is what's going on. They talked about I can't even talk about that. I can't even get into it. But talk about it in the video. What crypto and over there and the sanctions. So they are anal right now, and I put the email and that I got from them in the video so you understand what's being said. And I said this before. Like I said, everything I'll be telling y'all, it's happening. They're going to make you choose between speaking the truth and putting information out there and money. Not just that, you're having people get their channels taken down. I mean, people who've been on there for years, ripped down. And it's going to eventually happen because as these sanctions happen, and it's happened to me already, they go back. See, they're going back into videos and stuff that they put sanctions on and change. Those videos are being taken down. If they feel like your channel is, about that only, they'll just take your channel down. So the videos, I've had videos taken down, as some of you guys let me know. Old videos years ago, just talking about even one of my Buddhism videos, got taken down and got a strike because I was saying something against, when the whole Uyghur thing happened. So you have to look at that, and that's what's going to happen. And then eventually, once all this stuff comes into, to their agenda, to that point, none of this stuff is going to be here. I mean, the fact that they're talking about critical race theory is telling you, once this goes through, that's it. So having videos or information about Black history and Black Wall Street and all that stuff and everything that happened, nah. Another reason why when you upload a video, they ask you, is it for children or not? They didn't used to ask that before. And it's just one of their excuses they can use for taking down your video. And then they'll give you the reason that, it's not suitable for children. And it's like, well, yeah, I said it's not for kids in the first place. So again, they're letting you know how it's going to go. I'm telling you. None of this shit is going to be here for a long time. We're not going to have access to these videos. This stuff is going to be gone. Pay attention to the hidden message and when they're talking about this stuff. When you look at the disclosure and what they're saying about censorship and everything like that, it's in there. The language is in there that eventually this shit is going to be gone because they're not going to want people to know about it. And it's not going to matter if you have a platform, a small platform or what have you. There's going to be too much shit out here for people to do besides listen to what you're talking about or the information you're talking about anyway. People are going to be too much into things like they are now. It's only a special, you have to be about this. It's not that many people that even want to get into politics or talk about religion or anything like that. Anything argumentative these days. A lot of people got so many distractions that they want to, jump into versus this type of information. But this type of information has made people crazy money, and being conscious and understanding what's coming, there's no way. If you follow me, there's no way. If you follow me and listen to all the videos that I put out, you should have made money off of this shit. There's no way. I can't put out what I want all the time. I can't say everything that I want, but I put out enough for you to see this shit so you can see by now where you need to be invested in what's going on. It's personal shit I can't talk about. It's one of the reasons why I can't wait to get this stuff done so I could put more out there. But there's no way. You should have came up off this. You need to understand, because now here's your shot. Here's your shot. Promise you, it's your shot right now to get in. It's not going to be with crypto. Crypto going to be short term. You can make money. You can come up. If you're a miner and you got that kind of, allocation of power, if you don't know what that means, you'll find out in the video. And if you want to join one of those, mining groups or what have you, then, you can make some money. But we know what happens with that. But there's no way. You should be able to come up off of this with your knowledge and make good money. And, I'm trying to grow something bigger that's want to be able to adapt to the change and what's happening. So I appreciate you guys' support on everything because it matters. Because like I said, I ain't white folks rich. I don't have it all crazy. And I appreciate the support that I get, and, it helps. But, things are, moving the way that they can based on circumstances. You can't, like I said, you can't always do exactly what you want and rely on people to do things to benefit, your goals and your situation. Everybody got their own stuff. I encourage you guys to work hard for what you're doing and put away your money and save and invest and be smart, so when the opportunity comes for you to come up and do something, you want to make sure you got the money there, because that's what's going to happen to you. The reason why you're not going to make it is because you're going to miss that boat, the opportunity. because you're not putting money away. So put money away, invest in the right things, be smart about what you do, educate yourself, get the knowledge. That's the biggest thing. And that's what we slack on the most. And it's like, just use your brain and make the right decisions, because worst thing, you don't want an opportunity to come by for you to change your bloodline's wealth and you don't have the money. You don't have the money. I've been in that position, and luckily for me, I had the money because I took off 2 years and just saved. I know not everybody can do that. That's not possible for everybody, but something to that effect is. And you just got to figure out a way to do it and stop bullshitting and cheating yourself and put this money away. But for those of you who hit me up about crypto, yeah, a lot of you seen it. A lot of people seen the push. There's this push. You're paying attention. If you watch TV enough, you're seeing it, and you're going to see it more and more for this push for people to get in. And when it's subtle like this, it's serious, because it's been subtle. I mean, we can go back. I talked about in the video, go back to 2018 when 50 Cent came out and he talked about, he did some music business and somebody paid him in Bitcoin. And he was like, okay, well, whatever. And then, next thing it's worth like $6-8 million. And it's like, oh shit, he had no clue. And stuff like this is getting people, into it. And now the fact that you have fractional shares where, every time you get paid, you should be buying. Right now, yeah, you should be buying, because it has to do what it's going to do. It has to do it because they need to get, more and more people in, and they will, and people are. But I want to thank you guys for taking the time to watch and support, and I'll see you guys next video.